All right, guys, this is just a quick recap of what we learned last week about angles. Angles have an initial side. They have a terminal side. If they open counterclockwise, which means opposite of a clock, then that is considered a positive direction. If they open clockwise, which is the same direction as a clock, then that's considered negative direction. So I'm going to draw a quick little clock. And just keep in mind that this is an analog clock, and that's what it's referring to. I know you guys don't pay attention to these so much anymore, but if you go, a clock moves this way in its direction. So the hour hand and the minute hand, everything all move to the right. That is negative. Counterclockwise is the opposite of that. So the thing I want you to be proficient at is able to say what quadrant an angle lies in. So we have positive angles depending on which quadrant they land in. Just keep in mind that positive angles go start at the initial and and move to a left position, whereas negative angles start and move to the right. And then let's just do some practice, and I'm going to have some slides where you practice. All right. So if I ask for the quadrant that 85 degrees is in, so what quadrant is 85 degrees in? Well, let's think. Let's go up here. 85 degrees is less than 90. So 85 degrees would be in the first quadrant. So you would answer capital I, quadrant 1. What if we asked which quadrant 310 degrees is in? In that case, the answer would be 310 degrees would go all the way around, almost. It wouldn't touch, but it would be past 270, but less than 360, so it would be in quadrant 4. What about the quadrant? Let's try a negative number, negative 210. So negative means that we're going to start here, 210. So 210, I'm moving the screen, hopefully you can see. Oops. So it's going to go past 180, not past 270. It's going to stay in quadrant 2. So the answer would be quadrant 2. All right, let's get some more questions going. So what about quadrant? Which quadrant would negative 315 degrees be in? And this is our answer, and it's going to go off the page. But the answer would be what? We'd go all the way around to quadrant 1. Let's find something in quadrant 3. Let's see. What about, you know the answer, but if I wanted to find something that was in quadrant 3, what angle? Anything greater than 180 if I was doing the positive, or less than negative 180. So let's go with positive. Let's say 245 degrees. 245 degrees would land in the third quadrant. All right, so let's do some practice of finding which quadrant this would land in.